Hey everyone, this is Naisha McPherson and thank you for joining my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that little bell notification. Today's look is inspired by us being sheltered in place. So I'm going to do a glam look that you can use to go out with bae or hang out with your girlfriends. Right now, I'm going to go in and use the James Charles palette. Please overlook me talking in the video. For some reason, as I was shooting, the sound didn't come through, so that's the reason why I'm doing this voiceover. Like I said, I'm going to go into the James Charles palette. I'm going to do somewhat of a sunset look. I'm going to use a lot of those oranges, burnt oranges, the yellows, reds, those colors. Like I said, to do somewhat of a sunset look. Right now, I'm stepping in with the transition color, which is like a burnt orange color. And that's the color that I am going to start with. The key to having a flawless eyeshadow and just your overall application is blending. I can't stress enough, blending is key for your overall makeup application. It will do you wonders. I don't have a technique for how I do my eyeshadows. Every time is different. It kind of just depends on where I'm going, what I'm wearing, and if I really have the time to just sit around and play with it. Sometimes I can do this in 10 minutes. Sometimes I take a little longer if I'm just playing around and don't really have the time. And yeah, so blending, like I said, is key. It is key. The right brushes is also key. I don't care how expensive they are or how cheap they are. You just have to get the right brushes. I get brushes from Sigma is my biggest brushes set that I have. Morphe, I have BH Cosmetics, I have stuff from Ross, from Burlington. It doesn't really matter where you get them from. Again, as long as they are good brushes and the bristles are not like falling all over your face. Okay? Right. So now I'm taking those oranges and those browns, just deepening those outer corners. I don't like too heavy of a eyeshadow, just enough to look like I have some there and still be, glam. Like I don't want it to overpower and take over my whole look. I know everybody has their own way of doing things, but that's just me. Now I'm going in with my foundation, which is the Huda Beauty in the shade 510R. Then I go in with the setting spray by Morphe. It's the mattifying setting spray. And I just use that because I do have oily skin, and a lot of times I'm using a lot of matte products, so they get dry really quickly. So I just spray that for the product to move. Make sure, again, that you are blending, taking it down to your neck. That is so key. Again, I can't stress how important blending is to all of the makeup process. It will be your best friend or it will be your enemy. This foundation is a really high cover, so you don't need a lot. I typically don't put foundation on my nose because, again, I am oily. Now I'm going in with the concealer for my under eye, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Mocha. Then I also go in with Too Faced again concealer, and that shade is Chestnut. After you do all that, the key is just blending. I take a wet sponge. Some people use their fingers. Some people use a brush. It's all in what you choose to use. I typically just like the sponge because it just moves better. So this is the finished product. I hope you like it. Hope you enjoy it. Please come back to my channel if you haven't already. Again, subscribe, tell a friend, share it in your Facebook group, Instagram, or whatever other social medias that you have.